Hey guys, this is Rick Zimmer with New Habit. Welcome back to the 6th installment of Defense Against the Dark Arts of Mind Control. Last time we saw how mass media mind control is used to make changes to society. This time we will explore one of the changes the media is focused on making: transhumanism. The transhumanists talk glowingly of improving humans with technology so they can be smarter and live better and longer. But the basic message is the same old message of eugenics. Eugenics is defined as the practice of controlled selective breeding of human populations to improve the population. The idea was first put forward by Plato in 400 BC. In the 19th and 20th centuries, eugenics enthusiasts sterilized millions of lesser people. They also performed experiments on the weak and the defenseless. The word eugenics is now closely associated in people's minds with scientific racism. After all the bad press surrounding human testing, the people who sponsored all that human testing needed a new buzzword, so transhumanism was coined. The big difference this time is that transhumanists propose to improve humanity through technology. Transhumanism wants to increase billionaires' lifespans by genetic editing and increase memory and cognitive functions of the masses with artificial intelligence and a network connection to the brain. For those of you who remember life before smartphones, this hype is no doubt very familiar. We were all going to save so much time with fax machines, email, laptops, cell phones, and video conferences. We would save so much time that we would only need to work 3 days each week, with months of vacation time. That's what they told us. But the reality was that of any group of 10 employees, 9 got laid off, and the one remaining is now expected to handle the load, thanks to all that time-saving technology. Transhumanism is more of the same. Workers will be worked harder thanks to smart devices connected to smart grids, and the Internet of Things will allow our billionaire overlords to control us down to the finest detail. Aldous Huxley predicted it in 1961, quote, "There will be, in the next generation or so, a pharmacological method of making people love their servitude and producing dictatorship without tears, so to speak, producing a kind of painless concentration camp for entire societies, so that people will in fact have their liberties taken away from them, but will rather enjoy it, because they will be distracted from any desire to rebel by propaganda or brainwashing enhanced by pharmacological methods. And this seems to be the final revolution." End quote. We are living through that final revolution. But apparently, it is no fun to be an overlord in a painless concentration camp where people love their servitude. So the 1% prefer to lord over us, using their control over the mass media to stampede people into their new world order. Or, if you prefer, their Great Reset. What if a not-so-new respiratory virus was manufactured in a lab and released? What if the mainstream media promoted it as a terrible threat and frightened people into submission? What if the manufactured threat was used to enforce a digital identification system? And that digital identification system was used to control the population completely? The 1% have a rather small playbook. They only know a few tricks, but they work. Problem, reaction, solution. Order from chaos. If the transhumanists want to enslave everyone with a digital ID passport, then working backwards from that, we find the reaction must be a demand for that digital ID. So the problem has to be something that can be solved by a digital ID. Proof of vaccination for the plandemic? The supply chain interruptions due to lockdowns and protests against lockdowns are guaranteed to cause a certain amount of chaos, which is resolved when the enforcement drones round up all the troublemakers who believe in human rights and put them in camps to protect the submissive masses from infection. Order from chaos. Problem, reaction, solution. In order to foist their desired solution on us, they must first cause chaos so they can promise to resolve it into a new world order. Or a great reset. The third trick in the 1%'s book is divide and rule. Black Lives Matter, Me Too, feminism, transgender, Antifa, Trump, mask mandates, forced vaccination, all pushed by the MSM in an effort to divide and rule, keeping the 99% bickering with each other provides the perfect cover for the 1% to rob everyone blind.